into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Lions going up against the Chargers. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Mission Valley area of beautiful San Diego, California. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the San Diego Chargers. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hurry up, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. They'll drop the throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They'll try it, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And how about this effect? Going to throw right side here, complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt, hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends would be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Fresh set of downs here. One receiver left, that's Allen. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And the back goes into motion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The slot man in motion right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught at the 20. So a minute 56 to play in this 1st half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. first down. He'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Detroit getting set to go now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a good game. So we stumbled upon halftime here in San Diego with the Chargers, the home team, on top. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain, and it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard, Detroit. All right, here we go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going by trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And on 2nd and 10 now. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Allen's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Just always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue landing. Blue landing. Detroit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Chargers are going to have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just out.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll go on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
2nd down following the incompletion. One receiver left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's a 10-yard pickup and it moves the chains. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And now they're in the hurry up. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And taken down, but not before a beautiful little hurdle. Sometimes it can be dangerous there. It earned him the first.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. One receiver left. That's Allen. They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. Now in looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 39 that time.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Surveying the field. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. He'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. And quickly, they get to the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different...